Good Saturday evening, everybody. Hope you are having a great weekend, a great Saturday. Hope whatever you're doing, I hope whatever you're doing has been a blessing to you today, and just pray it's been a great day for you. So let me just go ahead and do a quick live here and get a little information out to everybody. Just to let you know, a couple things have changed. We've already announced this earlier in the week. We've put up multiple posts here on Facebook. You've probably seen it, but just in case you haven't, I want to make sure everybody is aware of what's going to be happening tomorrow, because tomorrow things are going to be slightly different at Cowboy Fellowship. So there will be no 8:30 service. Let me repeat that. There will be no 8:30 in-person service tomorrow at Cowboy Fellowship. Tomorrow there's only a 10:45 service, so only the late service tomorrow, and that's at both campuses. So Wilson County, they've only been doing the 10:45 service for a while now. This isn't new for you, but if you come to Atascosa County, we normally do both. So tomorrow there's only a 10:45 service at Atascosa and a 10:45 service over in Wilson County. Now, because there's only a 10:45 live service, that creates a problem for those of you who worship at 8:30 online. And a lot of you have been worshiping at 8:30 online. We see the numbers, we see the statistics. We know a lot of you, that is your worship service. And so we are not taking the 8:30 online service away. But the 8:30 online service will be different. It will no longer be live, because there's not a live church service going on during that time. Instead, you're going to be watching a pre-recorded worship service. For tomorrow, we're going to back up. There's going to be a sermon from June about joy. I'm going to talk about joy again. That's been one of the big ones that everybody has continued to click on and continued to share and continued to talk about, how we can find our joy during this time. And so we're going to back up and we're going to replay that one at 8:30 tomorrow morning. So that will be a repeat if you've already seen it. I am going to do an intro at the beginning of that, kind of explaining what's going on. So you can expect that, and then you'll watch that worship service. So hopefully that will be okay. Then next week, what will happen is, if you normally worship with us at 8:30, you will see that you're going to be watching, and on 8:30 you'll be watching the 10:45 service from the previous Sunday. So next week, if we still don't have an 8:30 service, you'll watch the 10:45 service from this week, and then the following week you'll watch the 10:45 service from the previous week. So you will still be able to stay in step with the series as we move through. You just will not be able to watch it live. That's really what it comes down to. It's going to say it's live. I'm just going to let you guys know. There's probably going to be a little live box up there at the top. It's going to look like it's live and seem like it's live, because the system we're using to replay it and broadcast it just does that. That's the way it works. Technology for you, but it's not going to be live. That's why we're not doing a live. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm confused. So there will be an 8:30 and a 10:45 worship service online. That's the main thing I want you to know. They're just going to be different. So tomorrow, the 8:30 service will be the sermon about joy from back in June, and then the 10:45 service will be the live service from tomorrow. So you're going to see two different services every single week moving forward. Next Sunday, if you worship at 8:30, you'll see the 10:45 service from this week, and then if you worship at 10:45 online, you'll see the 10:45 live service from that same week. So the worship will be different, slightly different. One will be a recording and the other will not. You can still worship with us on KSAQ 102.3, which is our radio station here locally in Atascosa County. They are still going to be broadcasting our service. We appreciate them so much. They've been great partners throughout this. I love that radio station. If you ever get in my truck and we go for a ride, that's probably the station you're going to hear me listening to. I listen to it all the time. KSAQ 102.3. They've been so good to help us through all of this. But again, because there's not an 8:30 service, it makes it impossible for them to get everything turned around and get us on the air at 11 because we've just started at 10:45. So again, tomorrow it will not be tomorrow's message. It'll be the joy message on the radio. And then the next week, they will get back in sync with our series by playing the recording of tomorrow's message. So anyway, some changes. These are just things we've got to do, guys. Hope you understand. We are not in any way, shape, or form trying to punish anybody. We're not trying to twist anybody's arm on any of this. It's just a decision we've had to make. We've put this decision off for over a month. We've been praying about it. We thought, things might turn around, things might start going the other way, but they just haven't. And the reality is we just have to do this. There's just not enough volunteers. There's not enough people coming to the actual church for worship right now for us to justify doing 2 services. It takes a ton of volunteers, a ton of work, and a ton of people to put the services on and to have everybody there for 2 worship services when, quite frankly, there's just a couple hundred people in a building for 1,000. Just doesn't make sense, and we're just shorthanded every single Sunday in so many critical areas. Just for the sake of our volunteers and burning them out, we just had to say, you know what, we need to consolidate down to 1 worship service, and we need to do 1 worship service and do it well. And so that's what we're going to do. As the numbers build back up, as people start coming back to church, as everybody, maybe when summer's over and people are around a little more and we're able to build those numbers back up this fall, hopefully we're going to be able to bring the 8:30 service back, and then both will be live again. That's at least the plan. This is not a forever deal. This is just a temporary thing. We've already done this once, and then the numbers built back up, and we came back, and then COVID, hit again, and numbers have gone back down. So we've already done this once, and so we're just having to do it again, just based on numbers. So we appreciate your being flexible with us. Hope you understand we're doing everything we can to give you as many opportunities, as many possibilities to worship with us as possible, whether that's online or on the radio or in person, and we really appreciate it. And let me just say, if you're living your life like normal, if you have been to the grocery store, if you've been to Home Depot like I did today, if you've been down to MG's like I did today and like I did yesterday, if you're going out to eat, if you are shopping and doing things like normal, church should be on your list of things you're doing every week. Whether you go to our church or another church, I would tell you that. If you are healthy and living life like normal, there's really no reason for you to say, but it's different for church. The church building is not maxed out full. We have, like I said, just a couple of hundred people usually on any given Sunday, and that leaves a lot of room. Trust me, I stand up there and preach, and I see empty chairs all over the place. There's plenty of room for people to social distance. So there's no reason not to come. We're taking all the precautions we can at the church, and we would encourage you to come to church. We're doing everything we possibly can to make church a safe place for you and for your family to come. My family has been coming to church since we opened back up, and I would encourage your family to do that as well. Now, if you are in one of these highly compromised age groups, or for health reasons your immune system is compromised or whatever else, then we encourage you to stay home. That's who online is for. That's what the radio is for. And that's why we are going out of our way to try to make those things available to you, because we want them to be there. But if you are healthy and if you're living life like normal, man, come to church. And if you are one of our volunteers, start volunteering again. We need your help. If you're not one of our volunteers, but you come to Cowboy Fellowship and you're coming every week and maybe you just haven't been volunteering, this is the time to say, hey guys, where can I step in and help? Because we are shorthanded, and we just don't have the volunteers in some really key areas to be able to do all this. So let us know what you're willing to do. Let us know how you think you could help. Let us know what you feel like God wants you to do in this time, and we will certainly plug you in. So God bless you guys. Got a little longer on this video than I wanted to be. I'm going to jump off here. If you're just jumping on, I'm sorry. You can watch this on the replay, but I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday evening, and I hope to see you at church tomorrow, either in person at 10:45 at either campus, or online at 8:30 or 10:45, or on the radio at KSAQ 102.3 at 11 a.m. All right, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.